Hey guys, recently I went on a vacation and I think the universe or whatever's out there really didn't want us to go on this vacation because it was completely horrific trying to get there and back. The transportation, the last minute shit that we had to go through, it was just, if you ever go on a vacation, just make sure that you have everything planned out and it is completely like set in stone. This is the time that we have to get there. This is the time we have to leave. You make sure that that shit is planned because it is so obnoxious and so frustrating if you don't have everything planned. So this is my story of my vacation, and it was kind of, lovely vacation, but just the technicalities of getting there and getting back were just, they were bad. So the Monday that we left, I went to sleep at 11 and we had to wake up at 2:30 to get to the Philadelphia airport by 6:30, which was our flight. So I got up at 2:30, got ready. We were supposed to leave at 3, but of course my family were a complete wreck. So it took us like an hour and a half to get ready. We left at like 3:30. We didn't get there until 6. So we're there 2 minutes before we had to check in for the plane, for the flight. So we're late. My dad left the lights on in his car because we were in a rush. We got into the parking lot and we were like, okay, we really need to go because we're going to be late and we're not going to be able to go on the flight. So we're there 2 minutes before we were actually supposed to be there, and we get there in time, so we go on the flight. Once we get there, we figure out that our bags were left in Philadelphia. We're in Miami at this point. We're leaving in a few hours to get on the cruise, and all of our clothes, all of our sundries, everything is left in Philadelphia. And I was just done at that point, really. Before this, I was in Maine for a week and then New Hampshire for 2 weeks with my family. So I was so frustrated, and I really just didn't want to be there at that point. So we didn't have our bags or any of our clothes the first day of the cruise. And of course, the first day of the cruise, we went to Key West. So I couldn't go on to Key West, couldn't do anything that day. I stayed in my room, which was a complete waste of time. During the cruise was like really fun. Like there wasn't many mess ups or anything. There was a 14 to 17 group that's called O2. If you've ever been on a carnival cruise, it's a really cool thing. Like the person who was running it, his name was Jay. Completely amazing people were there. They were really cool, really like laid back. So I would go and party every night, and there would be no alcohol or anything. We would just sit there and have fun and talk and hang out, basically, which was really cool. The last day of the cruise, I was like, YOLO, fuck this shit, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. So I have fun, go party, and I stay out all night with this guy. When it was like 7 o'clock in the morning, we were leaving at 8 o'clock. The next day, I was out until 7 o'clock in the morning, and my family, of course, wakes up at 4 o'clock in the morning and is like running everywhere because I'm not in my room, and they're so worked up, and they were looking for me for 2 hours. They called security, and the security people were looking for 30 minutes, and no one could find me. They looked all over the ship, like I was gonna jump off the ship or something. They were so worried about it. They were like, why would you be so worked up? Where would I go? I'm apparently still gonna stay on the ship. Were they afraid I was gonna jump off the ship? I don't understand. We were supposed to leave the ship at 8 o'clock. We didn't get to leave the ship until 8:30. And then we get into a cab at the dock and we go to the airport. And of course, my stepmom is last minute shit. She got a flight at 9:30 and we didn't get there until like 9:05, and of course we had to check in 30 minutes before. So we got there and we couldn't check in our bags, so we had to get a later flight, which was the only flight we could get was at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So we had to sit there and wait them in the Miami airport until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Of course, I slept on the floor for 6 hours. I don't know what my family did, but I was so tired, like, I just passed out on the floor, basically. So we get to Philadelphia airport, we get to our car, and my dad, remember, he left his lights on because we were in a hurry because we were late to the airport because my stepmother is late minute shit. We get to our car in the parking lot and our battery's dead because he left the lights on. Fucking done. Really, he tried to open the car, couldn't open the car with the little fob thing. And then I just sat down in the middle of the parking lot. Sat there, I had Pringles in my bag, ate some Pringles, drank some water. I was just like, you know what, you can figure out this shit by yourself because I'm fucking done. So 20 minutes later, the people come by, give us a jump start. Yeah, and then we had another 3-hour drive with traffic back to Delaware, and yeah, got home at like 10:30. So it was a full day of just shit, really. Something somewhere did not want us on that cruise because getting there and coming back was a trip, to say the least. So if you guys have any really bad vacation stories, put them down in the doobly-doo in my, I don't know what it would be called, my chest area, I guess? Don't know. Talk to you guys later. Bye.